G'day ladies and gents, it's Lee coming to you from North Pine Dam. We're on another scale drag episode today. We're on the hunt for a few bass, maybe even a toga. Yeah, probably just go chasing bass as we normally do, but on a wet rainy day out here at North Pine, you can see conditions, rain starting to fall. Might be a good spot to actually look for some toga in amongst the grass. We're going to go and check out and see exactly what's doing out here on North Pine. Stay with us, come with us. As you know, it's always an adventure. Yo, let's get into it. Now, for those of you that know us, you know we're not afraid of a little bit of rain. So we're out here today to see whether or not we can find a few big fish in amongst those weeds. Whether or not that rain is going to dampen our enthusiasm, we're going to need to see a little bit later, but come with us, it's always an adventure. Hopefully the fish don't know it's raining. Let's get into it. Alright, so after a little bit of playing around, finally managed to grab one. We're not talking a massive fish either, but just the same, that's a donut breaker, the most important fish of the day. Let's get that guy on board and we'll check him out, probably about a 35 or thereabouts. Well, that's a good start, but he's a little on the small side, so maybe we'll put him back and see whether or not we can find his bigger brother. See you, buddy. We're on, baby. So we switched across from the really deep divers back down to about a 6-metre diver, so from an 8 to a 6, and that seems to have made a difference. I was running a square bill on the right hand rod, got that first fish, and decided after that that it was time to switch it up and go. But as you can see, we're not talking monsters here, but plenty of weed around too, so you got to keep that clear of your lines. But anyway, we'll keep going, see if we can find ourselves a good patch of them. Oh, he hit that with a fair bit of gusto. He even took a bit of line. Oh, pressure's starting to drop. We got rain squalls starting to come through. Oh, this guy feels like he mightn't be too bad. Might actually be worth using the net on this one. Hey! And he's going. Crikey, is he going? I'm feeling that's a good sized bass. Oh, yeah, baby, that's what we come to the Northern Banks for. Look at that. That is a ripper, mate. Quite glad to see you. So he's sitting in the 40s there. What an awesome fish. So great to see, because I didn't think these guys were hanging around too much recently. We've had quite a few sessions where we haven't come up with too much, but that's an awesome fish for the day, so happy with that. Let's get the hooks out, chuck him on the brag and see how he goes. And there we go, ladies and gents, a 42 on the fish heads brag mat. Not a bad fish for today. That's awesome. Let's get this guy back in the water and see if we can find ourselves a couple more of those. So ordinarily when you come across conditions like this, when the squall's hitting, you get this falling of rain and what we call first gust, where the wind comes down, hits the water and pushes out. So if you're in a paddle kayak, that's going to be extremely difficult, near on impossible to actually paddle into. But if you've got a Hobie or you've got a pedal drive, you're pretty right. You can power on and normally get through. Sometimes some of the best fishing can be right as that rain hits and as there's that change in the barometric pressure. So today it's looking like a good day to have some waterproof pockets and to make sure all your gear's stowed away, because I think we're going to get a little bit more wet. We've got this massive pressure system that's coming in the next couple of days, supposed to give us 300 mil of rain. I don't know, it's called Black Wall of Death or something as ominous as that. It's supposed to blot out the sun end of day stuff. So we thought we'd come on out here. Now the Damson fish are fairly average lately, only smaller fish, haven't seen too many large ones, but we're back out today to see whether this massive pressure drop ahead of that storm is actually going to affect the bite. Looks like it might have already affected the bite, but anyway, we'll give it a crack and we'll see what happens. But it's not too cool. It's actually relatively refreshing, so we're going to stick with it, but looks like we might be getting just that little bit wet. Probably not a big one. Again, coming off that edge in really deep water, around about that 27 metre mark. These guys must be sitting down there waiting for something to go past and then swimming up and smashing it. Whoa, he's going in now. I'd say someone's seen the kayak. There we go, that's not a bad bass. Come on board, son. Alright. Not sure what's happened here. I think this guy's got a couple of hooks. Definitely dragging sideways. Oh, maybe not. Bit of a kick there now. Let's have a bit of a look. I think we got him going sideways. Come through a school of them then, got hit on one rod and dropped him. So he continued through, only to get smashed on the other rod about 2 seconds later. Oh man, there's fish jumping on the top here. Around 26 metres of water. Make you wonder. Here's old mate, he's hooked sideways in the gill plate. When they do that, they drag. Alright, that might be a slightly better one. We're crossing in about 25 metres of water and he's hit that. That's only like a 6 metre diver, so sometimes you can be really surprised. In deep water, these guys will come up and smash something from really deep down. The better fish, still around that 35 mark though. Again, you can see, taking on that orange, seems to be a bit of a party favourite today. Oh baby, that one went off, man. Absolutely ran like a racehorse. I don't know if he's all that big, but we'll see as we get a bit closer. Maybe I didn't have the drag adjusted up, must have bumped it or something, but there you go, not a bad fish. Just the same, probably in those 35, early 40 mark. Beautiful. Come on board, son. Really tell the difference between the ones that have got condition on them. You can see this guy's a fat little sucker, man, and he hit that and ran like a absolute racehorse to begin with. So, pin nicely with those trebles. Probably around about that 35 mark, bang on thereabouts. Yep, so nice little fish. Let's get him back with his mates. Alright, so we've just come out a little bit deeper and then all of a sudden had a double hook up. Might be double hook up of rats, but we'll just see. This one's going okay here at the moment. He's up nice and high. Interesting, think things are about to get interesting. Oh, there he goes. I don't think he's that big, but he's definitely having a bit of a play. Yeah, must come through a school of them, so not huge fish. Okay, that's a better fish. He's just got to hold in there for a bit longer. About to go crazy at the side of the boat in a second. Oh, we left that guy in, but probably shouldn't have. There you go. Not a bad little fish. Again, only around about that 35 centimetre mark, but still a lot of fun when they get going. What a little ripper. You had a bit of fight there, buddy. That's for sure. Right, coming out that little bit deeper, I think that seems to be what the go is. Not huge fish though, but still a bunch of fun. Yeah, another little bass. See you later, bud. A little bit bigger than those other couple we've seen. Look at that 35 mark, that's the way to do it. Get the lure out. Alright, so probably around about that 30 centimetre mark. Not a huge bass by a long stretch of imagination, but hello sweetheart. Oh, you're a fat little jigger. See you later, darling. Yeah, baby. Well, we managed to escape the weather. It's not been a bad day or a bad afternoon out here on North Pine. We've had a great time, caught a few fish. No whoppers, but you know what? They're here. We know where they live. We'll come back and find them another time. But thanks very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you learned something. And if you ever get a chance to fish North Pine, just get out and do it. But our fishing day is coming to an end, so we'll see you guys next time out on the water.